Do y'all have a Jesus at your Easter egg?
Bunny passed out.
Your bunny passed out?
Our bunny passed
you've
out.
got these inhumane working conditions. What, did you have some teenager in there for like too long?
Yep. And
Like
just
you
kinda-
didn't give him a break? You didn't get him hydrated or anything? Oh my.
Welcome to Pod Have Mercy.
So, hey, today, Matt Russell is in San Antonio. You know why?
No, tell me.
Neither do I.
Was he there? Okay.
Don't know.
Well-
So he's not here, and we need to do a podcast episode this week. So we thought, who is leaving Houston soon?
Ouch.
And we need to bring them back in before they're gone. And it was Michael Jarboe.
Oh, hello, everybody.
You're moving
I'm moving.
this summer.
I am. I'm going to become a senior pastor at Wildwood United Methodist Church up in Magnolia off of 1488. And it's a great congregation in Montgomery County, one of the a few United Methodist churches that stuck and stayed United Methodist.
Nice.
Because there's a lot of shifting sands up in that sort of region. And they take grace seriously. They're a great community, and I'm thrilled about it. But
awesome. I've
been a Memorial for 11 years, and I've loved it, being a pastor at MDUMC just down the road from here. But it's good. I'm excited for the next chapter.
That's exciting for
Thank you, John. We started in Memorial at the same time. 11 years ago, you were here, 2014?
Yeah, is that when you started?
That's when I
2014?
started in 2014, yeah.
Wow. Well, that's why we both had such a good run, because the two of us have been here
That's exactly right.
together. Yeah. Just kind of across the beltway.
That's exactly right. Dueling podcasts.
I won't see you at El Tiempo for lunch, I assume.
Well, that is true. You won't see me as much, but I'll let you know. I was at El Tiempo on Sunday, and I just texted.
I know, you texted me.
I just said, "Are you here?"
Yeah, we usually do that.
That's how we usually do.
Well, my grandson was baptized.
That's awesome.
Here at Chapelwood, so we had a family get together. It's great when your grandson's baptized and all the family comes in from both sides.
Yep.
You do it at the 9:45 service.
Yep.
And then they all go to the house and they have lunch and brunch and fellowship. And then I show up at 12:45 and everybody's getting in their car and leaving. I was like, this is a great family gathering.
Shop
I still have work to do. So
Yeah.
it was fine. I got picked over Jimmy John's subs. It was all that was left.
Yeah.
That was good. Fun. Good times. Good times with family and friends. But
Did you baptize your daughters when
baptized both my daughters.
You did, okay.
Baptized both my grandsons, and I walked both my daughters down the aisle and officiated the
Wow.
services.
Okay. We've chosen
That doesn't happen very often.
Father of
No.
the Grand Slam.
Yeah, Rory who?
Rory Grand
Reverend-
Slam. It's like
Reverend, yeah.
the preacher Grand Slam.
The preacher Grand Slam. I'm asking a friend because our son Jack is 5 months old.
I know.
Going to get baptized on May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, you're
And
not
also
doing
with you.
Have you seen all these like
No.
cheesy church things? Don't be solo this Sunday.
No. Oh, I
You
like
haven't
it.
seen those?
haven't
It's
seen
like
that.
all over. It says, "Please don't use these graphics," and then it gives you all of like, we believe in laying on of hands. It's Princess Leia.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
all good
Look
stuff.
at you with the kind of hip reference. Are they hip references
Yeah.
when they're Star Wars? I mean, they kind of are.
I don't know.
Yeah, well. Anyway, we're having friends from Dallas come down to baptize Jack. I was torn. I mean, I kind of want to just play father. We'll see.
Yeah, you can.
No,
I
I'm
think
good.
that's great.
How does Holy Week look for you guys here?
Yeah, I mean, we're in Holy Week, so we record this on Tuesday,
Okay.
and by the time it comes out on Friday, it'll be Good Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, Holy Week's an interesting time. We've got some events going on Wednesday.
Yep.
Some prayer and centering events. We don't do, remember in the old days when they used to do y'all do like luncheons every day?
Oh, we used to. Yeah, a long time ago.
I think everybody used to do it.
Yeah.
And you would bring in like a guest preacher from somewhere nearby,
Oh, yes.
or a different one every day. And every day you do lunch. We did that when I got here. We were doing that long ago.
Lenten luncheon or Holy Week.
Yeah.
Holy Week luncheons.
It was
yeah.
like soup and crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Because you couldn't enjoy yourself too much.
Well, and keep it simple.
Well, you can't have something really fancy and nice.
Right.
I mean, Jesus is getting ready to die. So.
You can't just party it up with it.
We always have Maundy Thursday worship.
Yep.
Where we do Holy Communion and we remember that the last night, and our pastors rotate preaching that. So that's always a special sacred service.
Have you ever done foot washing here at Chapelwood?
Yes. So Jim, who's the previous pastor, did some of that, and we still did some of it, but we offered the option of foot washing or hand washing. You could wash someone's hand.
That's great.
Yeah, if you didn't want to touch their feet.
Yeah.
The foot washing is kind of one of those things. It's like, and there's one denomination, I don't know if it's Church of God or Church of Christ.
Okay.
It's actually like a sacrament, or a pretty significant
deal.
Okay. But, yeah, I don't know. Most churches I've been at are like, not only do I don't want anybody washing my feet, I don't want to be washing anybody else's feet.
Yeah, right. I respect the ministry. It happened in the Bible. Jesus did.
And he said if you can't, he said, do as I've done to you.
Yeah.
And did he literally mean you had to go around wash people's feet? I don't know.
John, I love this exegesis right now.
I think he meant.
Did he really mean it, bro?
I think what he meant was love one another and serve one another.
Okay. Amen.
Yeah.
I mean,
culturally, foot washing was a thing.
Culturally. Yeah, I just don't know how people feel about. It's been met with. Yeah, if it's not.
You do it? Y'all do it?
We are gonna.
You're doing it this year?
We're going to do it this year. We're going to have
first
an
time?
option. First time in years.
So Sean is all in on the foot washing?
No, it's DeAndre. Go figure.
That's not surprising.
The old Assemblies of God pastor is into the foot washing. And he's like, we'll have it to the side available if you want to. It's not the thrust of the service, but it's going to be available in the transept.
That was kind of like the disaffiliation meetings, where it's like, if you want to talk to the GMC, they'll be over here on the side if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure he got some of that from there. But he's like, Jarboe, do you want to do foot washing? I'm like, can I just be on backup? I'm there if someone else.
But what do you mean? Do you want to do foot washing? The whole idea is that people are washing each other's feet. Not like you're doing all the washing. Who do you think you are, Jesus? Jesus?
Well, that's why I've come here today. To set you free. No.
Bring in the water.
Bring in the water. I know.
That's how the whole thing was. Like, you go up and you sit down and someone washes your feet, then you turn around and you wash their feet. And the whole idea is like, whose feet in the room would you really not want to wash? And that's the feet you're supposed to wash.
John, I would say
that seems holier.
It does. And actually the discomfort of
who's going to wash your feet?
I don't know. I gotta pray about that. But at the same time, I think leaning in and doing it would be actually really meaningful. It tends to be the things that bring you discomfort, and then you actually lean in and do it. It's actually very meaningful. So I'm gonna give it a try this year.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're doing the foot washing station.
I think I'm going to.
So on Maundy Thursday.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a service of reverence and remembrance and Holy Communion, then come to Chapelwood.
Okay.
If you're looking for,
to get
foot washing, if you want to go have your feet washed, everybody look at your bunions and your toes.
Oh no! Don't bring in those.
Toenail fungus. Then Memorial Drive is your place.
Is your home. Yeah. Okay. We're still gonna have communion, but we'll do communion before feet washing.
Don't do it after you touch people's feet. There is not enough Purell.
Well, we've washed
in this church.
Everyone's feet, and now the body of Christ.
It's also like, when you go, like I do this now because my wife has taught me that it's actually amazing. I will go get a pedicure. Like, it's awesome. But like the ones you go to with like the fish in them.
Yes.
And it's like everybody's sticking their feet in this same water.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
But
I go to the one I go to. She puts the bag in and they fill it up with the fresh water. I'm not sticking. I mean, that's like, are you going to change the water out between feet? You haven't thought about this, have you?
I haven't.
So it's the same bowl. So if if you're going to be at Memorial Drive, United Methodist Church on Thursday night, then make sure you sit towards the front. If you want to do the foot washing,
because here's the deal:
be first.
It's the rush to the front.
Reduce. Yeah.
No, me. I'll go first.
Oh my! We've had such a swarm of people wanting to go so early.
And then the poor guy in the back, he gets up and goes, "I really wanted to do it, but that water's looking a little murky."
Oh God!
I think, how about you just say a prayer?
Let it go.
So what do y'all do? Do you do a service on Good Friday?
Good Friday, we do 2 Tenebrae services, one at noon and one at 7 o'clock, where the light.
For people who don't know their Latin,
Yeah.
What is it? Tenebrae.
Tenebrae means darkness, right? And it's is allowing the room. We read those last readings. I think about 16 different readings, and it just kind of shows the ending of Jesus' life all the way to the dark moment of Jesus' death, and you begin to dwindle the light literally with a candle, the candles all the way down until the very last Jesus breath. It goes completely dark. There's that, gosh, what's that? There's like a funky Latin name with that loud sound. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Grito.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's in Spanish. Grito de júbilo.
No, we're not at El
It's your
Tiempo.
shout of joy.
Dog it.
No, it's a cry of anguish.
The cry, yeah, just the, and so we get like a big book and we slam it, or someone's got the symbol. There's a name for it.
Yeah, we do that, but we do that on Thursday night. So we basically do the Maundy Thursday Holy Communion, and then the last portion of it is sort of a tenebrae, where we strip the sanctuary.
Okay.
Then on Good Friday we do usually some kind of a requiem or
I love
concert,
that.
choral piece.
So you still do it. You just go Thursday and then allow Friday to be that.
It's
somber
some sort of
choral.
a Good Friday requiem or something like that. That's a big concert that they do.
Something Cameron Cody's got.
Of course.
Dude.
And they're good. They're excellent.
They're always good. Yeah. We also always do. This is one of my favorite things that we do each year. We have a 5:30 children's Good Friday service. I don't know if y'all have that here. I will take it with me wherever church I go. It's such a good idea because it's such a hard thing to talk about Jesus' death with kids. How do you navigate that? And so it's like a 15-minute service, and then there are stations that the kids can go to. It allows the conversation. Yes, Jesus died. That is sad, but we have great hope in resurrection on Sunday. Just to begin that language with the kids is, I think, a good start.
Do you all do anything on Holy Saturday?
We don't.
We don't either.
We used to have our a couple years.
Your Easter
we had
egg
that.
hunt?
Yeah, and then it just got weird.
No,
this is not
that's the worst. We did the same thing. We moved it to
same
Palm Sunday weekend.
Palm Sunday weekend, yeah. Holy Saturday is one of those days.
I like the idea of Holy Saturday having nothing.
Same.
It's supposed to just be silent, and dark and waiting,
right?
Instead of like filling your time with something.
And most of the time, it's like people are like, "Ugh, what are we going to do for brunch
and
tomorrow?"
So what mega churches do is they start their Easter services on Friday night, or Saturday. It's like we can't wait for Sunday.
Yeah,
no downtime here.
Right,
no dead air.
I heard someone say, "Hey, Holy Week is not like." Commercial that you have to kind of get through to get to Saturday. Like it's so important to go through all the pieces to get to Saturday, from Palm Sunday to the lilies on Easter. Right?
You know, I don't remember who it was that said it, but he said, resurrection is only possible if there is death. You have to have death in order to have resurrection.
Yeah,
otherwise, it's just resuscitation.
Ooh.
So do you want resurrection or do you want resuscitation?
Yeah.
Resuscitation.
Why do you think, well, it's just easier to fit more people in the church on Saturday night and then Sunday morning. It's ridiculous.
I think it's interesting, but yeah. I mean, I get it. Some, our Mercy Street is always on Saturday night, but I don't think they're doing an Easter service per se.
I don't think so.
I think they're doing more of a Holy Saturday kind of before Easter.
Is that Maggie Wood who you stole from Memorial Drive?
No, steal. Is it? Such a harsh word. Such a
here on air, I just want to
black
bring it up.
and white word. No, I feel like the Holy Spirit called her.
Gosh, that's a better way of saying it, isn't it?
Sometimes God leads.
Shout out Maggie Wood. One of my faves.
Yeah, so we move through the week, but then of course, then there's Easter, and that's a great and glorious day for pastors and churches. It's also exhausting.
Oh man, exhausting.
So what services are you doing?
We have an 8 a.m., a 9:30, and 11 o'clock journey service. So at Memorial Drive, you don't know, there's a sanctuary, and then we also have the journey, which meets at that.
They have a West Campus.
West Campus.
I was like, the West Campus. It's across the street.
1/8 of a mile away.
Where is their West Campus? It's across the street, literally across the street.
In Katy? No, just a block.
That's it.
One.
It is west.
Street. It is west.
Half a block west.
Half a block west.
So you have 3 services at the Journey.
3 services at the Journey.
And then
2 services in the sanctuary, and then we have an Easter sunrise at 7 a.m. in our kind of we have a pumpkin patch kind of area right there on Memorial.
Oh, yeah,
It's great.
Drive by the pumpkin patch.
Drive by the pumpkin patch. There's no pumpkins there. There'll be a big cross, but it'll be beautiful. Yeah. Sunrise service. Did you grow up doing sunrise as a kid?
Yes.
I love.
No,
Why?
I don't love them.
Why?
It's too early.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get
Morning has broken.
No, I get it. I just years and years of many years ago, like we had I was served a church that was on the backside, had a hill, and they built an amphitheater.
Oh wow!
And this church when I was appointed there had 30 people.
Yeah.
And so, who has to move the PA system down the hill and set it up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Well, it's not going to be anybody else. It's going to be me.
It's going to be you.
So,
I didn't have a taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I didn't have a good experience. And then you had these community sunrise services, like in Columbus, Georgia. Then we had one on the pier at St. Simon's Island. And then, all the tourists are there. And it was like 2,000 people on the pier and all around. And the church I was serving is like more towards the north side. Okay. Now I have to go find my car and almost kill 10 people who are standing in the middle of the road.
I love that.
I'm like, you're gonna experience death and resurrection right now. If you get out of my way, I'm late for church.
I'm late for church.
Yeah, and it's finally like I can't do that. I can't do that and get to like our own super early deal.
Right.
So I've always been willing to pass along the sunrise service to other pastors who don't get the opportunity to.
That's good.
Do as much or preach as much. I think it's a great way to share.
Just be yes.
Yeah.
When I first started here, I got the sunrise service, and I was pumped. I was also 26, and was like, anything, I'll do whatever to preach, and it was great. It's different nowadays. I'm old and haggard. Barely hanging on.
Yeah. Weathered.
Weathered.
No, but it's good, and I think like they used to do one that was really big in Columbus, Georgia. They did it at the cemetery. Which I always thought was interesting. Yeah. But it was good. It was a community-wide service, and have different pastors from different Christian churches that would come and participate. That's great. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm poo-pooing it for me.
Yeah, right. That's right. I hear that.
Jesus has been raised for 2,000 years. It's not like
it's not like you're bringing him in.
No. He's raised
at 6:35.
I mean, I can get up any sunrise and do sunrise
Praise
service.
God.
Man, I'm excited for you. When do you move to? It's in Magnolia.
Magnolia, yes.
So Magnolia is a city.
It is. It's up north.
It's like a suburb, or it's like a little town, like a county seat, like a little town.
Well, the church is located kind of right in between Magnolia and the Woodlands. They're kind of near each other. The Woodlands, yes. So it's on 1488.
That's like if you've never been to the Woodlands, it's basically like Disney World.
Oh yeah.
Of Houston.
It is.
Everything
Lots of trees.
Everything is manicured, scripted.
Yep.
Codified, controlled, spaced out. Everything is super, super, super in its own little architectural bubble.
It's like there's trees, and then it says, "But there's a Wendy's behind it," and you're like, "Huh?"
It's hiding back there, but there's no sign.
And you go back there, it says, "Nicest Wendy's you've ever seen."
There's no sign off the ground. There's no signs like up in the air or anything like that.
It's the Woodlands way, I guess.
It's Woodlands. There's a lot of trees.
So then you got Magnolia, which is a little bit more, a little more rural, but not really. But it's a growing area. A lot of golf courses. Did I say that? A lot of golf courses?
You did. You said that when you invited me to come preach at a church that you're not even the pastor of yet. So that's great. I'm excited about
July
that.
July 6th, my first Sunday.
Are you taking any time off between?
Yeah, I am. Month of June, I'm going to take off. Get some good chill time. Kind of work on moving up north a bit. You know this. My wife is a salon owner. She's been known to cut your hair.
She's a business owner.
So we probably won't move to Magnolia, but there's burbs between here and there, Tomball, Cypress, where we'll find a house and then join the millions of commuters in this great city to go north and south to our respective places of work.
Well, I'm excited for you.
Thanks,
I'm glad
dude.
you're excited too.
I am. It's going to be a great new adventure.
What else, Jeff?
think
I know
that's it.
he's got to go.
He's gotta get out of
He's
here.
got a hard break because he's got to go do
He's
like
got
a
call
real
time at 3
podcast.
o'clock.
I got a real.
He's got a real podcast.
Yeah.
He's got to go
And
to.
the
Is this the-
three-person media team that's there.
Is this
they,
the vertical one, or is
No,
this
this is Work It Out.
Work It Out?
Yeah.
So what are y'all going to work out today?
We're working out Easter.
Well, you just did that. What
And
do
I've
you
actually
mean?
been recording
is a
right
warm-up.
here this entire conversation. So
We
guess
just
what?
we just worked
Bada
it
bing,
out
bada
for
boom.
you. Yeah, we should have just
This was
invited
my-
DeAndre, and we could have just
You
That's
know,
a great point.
put them
we should
both
have
out
just
as the
done
same
that.
thing. Yeah.
It's like great.
We missed it.
And you know who I blame?
Who?
Matt.
I do too. I blame it. Whoever's not here is who I blame.
Whoever's-
Me too. I'm really good at that. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming and being with us.
Always good to be
Jeff,
here.
anything else?
That's it. It's Good Friday today, so whatever we need to plug, come to Easter.
Yeah,
Sunday.
I would say. Well, why don't you plug anything? So when this comes out Friday morning, we just kind of went through all the a million things going on in the churches. So
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Find your rhythm this week, and I'm with you, John. Let Saturday be still. Allow the mystery of Holy Saturday. It really can read something, challenge yourself, just be still, and allow the silence to help move you to Easter.
It's a good word.
love it. That is a good word to end on. Well, you can go to, is it mdumc.org or chapelwood.org. You can check out these two sister churches. We're not that far from each other,
We are
as
not.
a matter of fact.
No.
Which is why it's good to get Jarboe to come fill
baby.
in when we need. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share with someone who might find this interesting. And anytime you subscribe to it or like it, it helps kind of bump up the algorithm. All right. Well,
will.
I'm John Stephens,
I'm Michael Jarboe.
and this is Pod Have Mercy.
Morning has broken.